Five Nights at Freddy's Theories video. I think our first one this will be. And today we're going to be talking about parallels between this and an event. This Five Nights at Freddy's and an event that happened in a Chuck E. Cheese with the murders done by one Nathan Dunlap.
Two Nathan Dunlap. Three Nathan Dunlap.
Wow.
Sorry.
Wow.
Sorry.
So, I'm going to read out the facts that we have got now. So, on October the 23rd, 2014, the YouTube channel The Game Theorist posted a video with a compelling theory about Five Nights at Freddy's. In the video, narrator Matt Pat describes how the game parallels the murders committed by one Nathan Dunlap in a Chuck E. Cheese.
Two Nathan Dunlap. Three Nathan Dunlap.
1993 in Aurora, Colorado. The gist of the story is as follows. Dunlap was fired from the restaurant five months prior due to a disagreement on his hours. On the night of the attack, he hid in the restrooms until the restaurant was emptied out, save for four employees: Colleen O'Connor, Benjamin Grant, Sylvia Crowell, and Bobby Stevens, and night manager Marge Kohlberg.
Simpson.
When executing his attack, Dunlap used a small caliber handgun to kill O'Connor, Grant, and Crowell, all of whom were cleaning the dining game area. He then proceeded to the kitchen, where he shot Stevens in the jaw. However, unknown to Dunlap, Stevens was still alive and simply playing dead, in hopes that Dunlap would not finish the job. Dunlap left the kitchen and entered the back office where Kohlberg was. After having her open the safe, Dunlap shot her as well, opened the safe and left. Unfortunately, fortunately for us, Dunlap was caught within hours and convicted using security footage and testimonies from Stevens.
Bobby Stevens. Go on, setting.
There are many parallels that run between this story and the game. They may be coincidental, but there are a fair few. Go.
What? 1 second. You're doing a setting.
No, you're doing setting in the animatronics and I'm doing the conclusion.
Fine. Setting for murders was Chuck E. Cheese in December 1993. Freddy Fazbear's is clearly a 1993. Freddy Fazbear's is clearly a rip-off of Chuck E. Cheese, because it's similar in theme. As far as the year goes, the setting for the game is most likely 1991 to 1996, which easily encompasses 1993. Encompasses being something that Louise can't say.
I can't say. Okay, I can't. You can't say Kohlberg.
But information on how the year for a game is obtained, see the Mike Schmidt trivia. More interesting is the parallels between the victims and the animatronics themselves. When considering the supply closet, it's an odd room it's a small room where only Bonnie goes into, and it only has a few cleaning materials. This is linked to Benjamin because he was vacuuming the floors when he was murdered. Sylvia Crowell was the closest victim to the bathroom and was cleaning the salad bar when attacked. This links to Chica's Let's Eat motto and her path by the restrooms. Fox is linked to Marge as they are both sequestered from arrest in the back of the restaurant. Kohlberg, being the night manager, would make her a more aggressive person, translating to Fox's aggressive behaviour. The only victim to not have a strong correlation is Colleen. He will be tied to Freddy. However, after passing the dining area, Freddy hides in the women's restroom. This could be a nod to Colleen being a woman, but more likely would be a nod to Nathan Dunlap hiding in the bathroom before he was attacked. Golden Freddy himself is an enigma for the animatronics, but plays a part in this theory as well, correlating to Bobby Stevens. Golden Freddy has a tendency to show up unexpectedly and appear in the limp, slumped over position. The positioning would be a reference to Stevens playing dead after getting shot. As for Golden Freddy's surprise appearances, it relates to Stevens unexpectedly being alive to Dunlap's surprise and being the final nail in the coffin for the killer. Go on, Louise.
The result of this theory is that Mike Schmidt is the murderer. However, it goes one step further by claiming that Mike Mike Schmidt is actually on a death's row inmate, and 5 Nights at Freddy's plays out in his nightmares. This explains why, no matter what happens, he leaves safely at 6 a.m. Not to mention his nightmares involve him being attacked by his victims, taunted by the survivor, and he's forced to watch the same camera feed that ultimately robbed him of his freedom. And once he survives 1 week, he's left to relive it over and over again. So, our thoughts on this time? Well, in conclusion, for me, it says being a death row inmate. Honestly, why would you go back there if you weren't? If this wasn't your nightmare, why would you go back there? You'd be there for like 1 day and then go, I'm not coming back.
You can't see me.
Wow. Right, go on. You'll go.
Why would you go back? But also,
No idea. Unless you're a lunatic and wanting death.
yes. Or Aaron Lewis.
Or Matthew.
Yes, anyway. Oh, we were Matthew today. Anyway. He also leaves safely at 6 a.m, which is when a lot of people wake up. And it starts at 12, which is when most people like sleep or start dreaming.
Adults go to sleep, don't they? Really late. Me as well.
Yeah. Right, so should we end it there?
No, any last thoughts?
No.
Okay. How long was this already?
6:35.
Right, unfortunately there's only been a small episode because, well, we've basically covered most things quite fast. This isn't a very big theory, with much to explain except for what we said, which summed it up quite well. If you like this video, please subscribe and
To both of us, it'll be on both of our channels.
Hi here in the next episode as well with another theory. So we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.